Hi guys, thanks for clicking on this video where we're just going to run through the Fallout First subscription. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to run through what exactly that entails, what that subscription is now. If you already know that and you're looking specifically to find out is it worth it in 2021, I'll put a timestamp in the description for you to find. Click on and that will take you straight to what's happening. So for those of you who don't know, Fallout First is a subscription service offered within Fallout 76. It offers a number of different aspects to the game. However, possibly the biggest things it adds is private worlds and scrap boxes. Private world you can load in, it is just you, it's more like a single player mode. Scrap box means all your junk and crafting components are removed from your stash and placed in this scrap box, and this has unlimited storage capacity, so you can craft to your heart's content. It also adds a survival tent. Basically it's a mini camp that is placeable and you can fast travel to for free, so you can use that to fast travel across the map and set up fast travel points. It also gives you 1,650 atoms daily to be used in the atomic shop, as well as the iconic Fallout New Vegas Ranger armor. There are also some emotes and icons, but personally I don't put much stock in those. And that is what the Fallout First subscription is in a nutshell, just a couple of benefits that make the game a little bit more playable. But the real question is Fallout First worth it in 2021? Now, if you're like me, and I'm assuming you are, is that you don't like to pay to win in games, especially a game like this where you've never had to pay to win before, and it really dampens the experience of playing the game, that you're let down, that in order to have something, basic things like a private world, that single player, the closest you'll get to a single player experience, and you're having to pay for that, I find that insulting, and I still do find it insulting that I've had to pay for it. However, I have always said I will not pay for this subscription service, I will not buy into it, I won't fund the game, I want it for free. However, looking at all the recent updates to the game, the quality and the quantity of the content that's been added, I decided that I would give it a go. And I would say it is worth it, and I am surprised to be saying that. I don't endorse paying to win. I would suggest giving this a go for a month, which is what I've done, and I have truly enjoyed my experience with it, which makes it all the more insulting I had to pay extra for that. What it does is it gives you those private worlds. That's possibly the main thing it gives you, in my opinion. The private world gives you that single player sense. It allows your immersion to be kept in the game. You're not having to deal with other people. You can run at your own rate. The enemies that spawn in will not overlevel you, which is a blessing because that was an issue. And equally, all places on the map are not looted. The loot is still there. The enemies are still there. There's not the chance of you going on an exploration and the enemies spawning in on top of you and those enemies being leveled above you because the person who killed them on the last go through was a higher level. Equally, you haven't got to compete for loot or resources. You can run the events, you can take the workshops, you haven't got to compete for that. So there's no issue there, no PvP. The private worlds are truly the selling point for this subscription service. But then I would also say, moving on from that, the scrap box helps a lot as well. It frees up a significant amount of your stash box when you don't have crafting materials in there. And it also means you can collect as much as you like without worrying about a limit. It brings the crafting mechanics back to kind of Fallout 4, where as long as you have a workshop, you can place your stuff in that and you're fine. And I would argue possibly maybe a bit more than the scrap box. The tent, the survival tent, is a godsend. You can place it and use it as a respawn point basically. So while you can't save, you can place this tent as you're being attacked, as you're being killed. You can place the tent and just respawn at full health. So it kind of works as a mini base, but you can constantly change your equipment, respawn and empty your inventory. So if I'm running around with no armor, I can drop my tent, respawn there, pull my power armor, my heavy weapons out, and go to town on a death claw. It's not an issue. It makes the game easier to play and a lot more user friendly. Also means I can place it next to somewhere I've been and fast travel between that and my camp without having any cost to myself, which again makes traveling across the map significantly easier. So I would suggest that just on these merits alone, that it is worth giving it a go. If you're looking for a more in-depth analysis, or if you have some points in regards to this, if you could let me know, I can look into those further as well. Thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please have a like and a comment. If you have anything specific you're looking to find out about Fallout or any game really, please let me know. I'm open to anything. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be putting out regular content on Fallout, but other games as well. And thank you for watching.